And the cops took us out the car and they were searching the vehicle, had me with my hands up or sometimes on the top of the vehicle while they were searching the car, guns pointing. Everything was so unnecessary, but I was trying to explain to them. We have positive intentions, you know? But they didn't believe it, so they were like, shut up and just shut up so we could search the car and what's not. I insisted that night they were going to get my message even if they beat me up. I was gonna still say what I have to say. So I told them, all right, let me recite this poem for you. And after I recited the poem, they took a step back and they apologized and they said, we actually are doing something positive. And they also said, continue with your vision. The last thing one of the police guys said, he says he still writes poetry, but he doesn't share his poetry because it wouldn't seem socially acceptable for a police to be writing poetry, you know? So he just told me to push it, and that's what I'm doing. That's why I take it seriously.
When you think about youths in Belize, the first thing that comes to your mind is violence. But it's only because we don't have outlets. If you look at it, there's not a lot of places for youths to go. It makes it hard for them to build a strong structure.
I am a poet. Not by mind or by words. I'm a poet by soul. For when I put this pen to that paper, I let that paper bleed with emotion I gave. This is the way I tell the ladies I love them. I sweep you off your feet with my words. I create a rose of petals. This is the way I let liberation be known. This is the way I let my anger be seen, because if you touch me, I kill you with my words. I destroy you with my phrases. I am a poet. We was brought up in the South Side where they call it projects. We learn how to live by the street, right? And with we young, right? We still young. And we kind of come out a little bit and that kind of make other people happy, but because we gone through nearly everything, right? George was in a gang, me was in a gang, right? We did things, wow.
Teenagers, we shouldn't be exposed to that kind of thing. We're still growing up, and being teenagers is a war on its own. To be exposed to a lot of gang violence, it's harming.
Well, Belize has a cultural identity, but the youths, I don't believe the youths are paying it any mind, or they just act like if they didn't have it any at all, you know? They just live life carefree.
If there were better places for youths to go and have fun safely without worrying about all the chaos and confusion going around in Belize, then it would be easier for them to build and enjoy their youths. You could see 12-year-old kids that are already taking care of their younger siblings, and they don't get that chance to be a youth, and then they don't have any place to go.
Belize has a lot of change to do, mostly in violence, where a lot of the kids are being exposed to, and that's not good. It's everywhere, and it frightens me a lot of the time. You can't do anything at all. You can't go out anywhere without thinking, I could be mugged, I could be shot.
I've seen friends in prison, friends died, and I sit down and I ask myself if I really want to be in that position, 6 feet under the ground, or back a walls. So I put my mind to say, okay, I'm gonna change my life and do positive and try to find a way to change other people's life with mine.
I'm a person that likes to keep whatever problem, I keep it inside. But once I have that crap, when I explode, it's no holding back. I break everything. I'd punch a wall, I'd punch a dog, I'd punch a bar, anything. You know, I just break things. And I decided, you know what, so I need to take control of this anger. So I meditated at home, at the gym, at the dojo, and I started to get control of it little by little.
Tell them, stand up, visit through their lives. I stand up for the people where they cry. Don't wanna live no longer in this dirty hunger. Make we stand together, unite.
So when I think of youth voices, I think about the beginning of a foundation. It has the potential to launch what will be the youth culture in Belize. It has the outlet for all the tension that youths feel out here, all the anger, all the animosity, all the helplessness.
Youth Voices is a group that brings youth to a positive way in showing their talents, right? Somewhere we could go and talk to anybody. Release your inner anger, right? Youth Voice is somewhere where it could be you and nobody, and you don't have to be ashamed about you.
I love myself.
I love myself.
I am impeccable with my words.
I am impeccable with my words.
I avoid taking anything personally.
I avoid taking anything personally.
I refrain from making assumptions.
I refrain from making assumptions.
I always do my best.
I always do my best.
I love myself.
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 Give me some love, people. Positive energy. Positive energy, people.
Being in a group with other artists and poets helps me a lot. Being in that comfortable zone where I know people like me who can criticize me when I need criticizing, who can help me when I need help, who can mentor me and help me become the artist I hope to become one day.
A voice in this mess, glowing with the skin of Mars. I line the stars, strip the heavens like prison bars. Why do we look to the skies to see greatness when we standing on top of it? That's when we say, ashes, ashes, ashes we crawl from. Ashes, ashes, ashes we crawl from.
When I went there, it was nice, you know. They were doing poems. People were, I could have tell from the time I walked through the door that the atmosphere was the type of atmosphere I need to be in. This is what I'm comfortable with.
In Belize City, we have a lot of negative images of young people in terms of crime and whatever else they've been doing. Youth Voices tries to present the counter argument to that, which is that young people are strong, young people are great, and they're the future, so let's try to work with them now. A lot of these young people can't say what they really feel to their parents or to society as a whole, and so providing this space for them is great. It's not just for entertainment, it's edutainment, it's topics that touch you and topics that sometimes people don't want to talk about, but we as a nation have to if we plan to go any further. We don't believe in trying to constrict or change anybody's view. This is Youth Voices, and that's their voice. So we're just here to support.
When I see people passionate about writing, that takes my heart. Then that's over with. Like I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of anything artistic, because even going to school out here, I found that there's a lack of art in the schools.
We have to make sure that in whatever form we feel free to express ourselves, we have to take full advantage of it. And this is a great stage.
We talk about everything that people go through, the bullying, the sex, the drugs, the gun, every single thing you need to know we talk about, and we bring it to a positive influence on people to change their life and to be themselves.
Before I had joined Youth Voices, I've never been on stage before, and I never realized the fact that I had stage fright. It's helping me a lot to overcome that by getting me out there even more, exposing me, helping me read in a small crowd to be able to read in a bigger and larger crowd that will criticize me even more.
We have talent everywhere you turn in this country, and we have to learn to not get frustrated. You do what you do because you love it. You do it because every day you wake up, you just have to. All right? That's the beautiful thing about talent. You don't do it for money, for fame, for anything. You do it because if you don't, you're gonna die.
I'm still nervous.
Not necessarily hatred, but what I don't like about society, I push that energy into poetry, and I show that poetry through Youth Voices. Some of the challenges that I definitely face is the way how society operates, you know.
The system that unfair fight when they have unequal opportunities in a society, and the other ones where the benefit that the wealthy, that unfair fight when gunman don't care who gets shot. Especially when you have family members and them dead for gunshot. Down fair fight when a brother enemy walking you and your family for nada. And the same brother they lock up behind Ramada.
It's not just a poem. It's not just a series of words that you put together. This is a message that I want the people to understand where I'm coming from. This is the issues that we face in our society in Belize.
Down for a fight to hope it coming out for the south side hoods. Or after the pen power politicians wanna do what they should. Down for a fight when your ma and pa can't get job. Especially for single mothers at bills, picnic, school fees.
If you see me on the street and you want to hear it, I'll gladly recite it for you with passion wherever I am.
Writing has become a part of me, and I don't think that'll ever change. Poetry helps me express who I am. Drowning in the depths of the oceans I call thoughts, a sinking anchor. Years I have been waiting to free the savage, whom's cage is held by crimson blood, that has been aching to be free. Be free, my love, and fly into the clouds. Unfortunately, I cannot say that I've done a poem perfectly in front of a crowd, but I can say proudly that I have tried. That I've gone on stage with my poem rehearsed, and I've made a mistake or two because me being nervous does affect my poetry. But I try to get out there as much as I can to change that.
I need your instructions, your words of guidance. My wings, my feathers, they are falling, breaking. And where are you now? Fellow hunters, poachers, they need to learn. We are in charge. We rule this world. We must feed off them until our hunger is no more.
I just love the impact that words can have on another person. And that's just beautiful to me. I've been writing my whole life, all the time. Thoughts and notes and little anecdotes and stories and little scenes. I love words.
I thought he could be my everything. Considered him to be my only thing. In less than a week, I gave him everything, but found out he was having many little flings with many little things around the way.
It's raw. It's not a bunch of strangers coming into, oh, we're gonna see who's better than who. No, it's a family. Like, let me see what you got and I'll help you with whatever you're lacking in, and you can help me the same way.
So I'm begging my people to satiate my craving and unite. Brothers, let go of the guns and the knife. Become your baby's father and make their mama your wife. So our next generation will have to sit in contemplation, wondering what kind of mess their ancestors left them in, and we'll be the elders when a new life begins.
It takes a community to make a person, all right? So what we need to know that everybody come together, unite as one, and be positive, and stop all fighting.
They can only approximate, underestimate, and demonstrate outright hate. They show us our scars of wars, our peers locked behind bars. They show us guns, the ballistics, the faces of young statistics, and we show them new voices, a reflection of conscious choices, a replica of positivity, mixed sensations but a vivid imagery. We speak to the deaf, we speak for the mutes. We are the voices of conscious Belizean youths.
And I always say, to have a house, you need to got a foundation. And with we come to be the foundation of youth voices. We are here for everybody who want to talk to we are for everybody who want we help them. If you don't want we help, okay, we fine. If you want we help you, we are help you in everywhere we can. I'm gonna be a freedom fighter because these metal chains is burning my mind. These chains that hold my hand can't hold me any longer. I will be Superman for these kids, this Superman for these people that is after me. I will bring it to the top. I will be me. I will start over. I will begin a new era.
Thank you for listening and taking youth seriously, because we know youth are the majority in Belize right now. So it's the youth. This is our time to shine our light, to share the truth, to be the truth. Stand up strong, stay proud, and keep it right.